Welcome back to the Culture of Currency, where today we get to go over the amazing African silver that's out there. So I have, I believe, 11 different nations here present, many from the same nations, as you can see these stacks. But I wanted to show you some of the diversity of African silver, as I find it to be some of the best on the planet. Most of it's probably mined in South America, if we're being honest, and minted somewhere other than Africa. But this is issued by governments throughout Africa. And so I wanted to kind of bring you the different variety so that you knew kind of some of the stuff out there. And if you liked a certain type or style, you could kind of start moseying over to those areas online and seeing if there's availability in starting your collection today of amazing African silver. So we'll start here. This is an older coin. This is from the nation of Burundi. I have detailed videos over the history and culture of these nations on my channel. So if you see one and you're like, hey, I'm from Burundi, or I want to know more about Burundi and maybe just the coin, then you can definitely get most of your questions answered by going to those videos and watching them. So this is, once again, an older Burundi coin. Beautiful lion. One thing about African coins is they have some of the coolest coats of arms on the planet. Here is the back, highlighting the African lion. We have a male and female lion there. Very beautiful. So that is the nation of Burundi. Here we have Sierra Leone. This is a fairly new country in the Bullion era. This is a gorgeous coat of arms, as you can see. Lots of cool stuff to see there. And then on the back, we have Mr. King Tut, who obviously did not reside in Sierra Leone, but is a huge, huge African icon, as Egypt is in North Africa. Really cool series highlighting the the Egyptian gods and that type of thing through Sierra Leone. Here we have another older coin. This is 2004. This is Liberia. Liberia obviously has a distinct history with America, and that being so, we saw these back in the day where they would launch American-themed coins. Now, this is not a 3/9 bullion coin, but I believe a 925 sterling silver coin, if I remember correctly, which is what they put out. But this is the Whiskey Rebellion. Those of you that are history buffs will know a thing or two about this topic. Beautiful coin, absolutely, from the Republic of Liberia. Here we have Ghana. This is a series from Ghana. You have the Queen and these beautiful rosettes in the background highlighting the leopard. Leopard is a very, very popular theme in Ghana. Here is this leopard right here. Looks like he's busting out of Africa itself, with some ornate sea in the background. Beautiful coin. I believe it scored over 50 out of my 60-point scale, making it elite. But this is the highlighted series from Ghana. They do make other coins, but this is kind of their piece de resistance. Beautiful, beautiful coin. Here's another from the series, just to give you an idea. One I actually like more than the one you just saw, and I believe I'm in the minority in saying that. 2021 leopard. Love the look in this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous coin. So there's Ghana. Here's a very, very cool one. Equatorial Guinea. This is a newer world bullion coin nation that I found. This is kind of their known series. Cool coat of arms with a beautiful tree. But they do the giraffe. A very low mintage coin. I want to say it's maybe 5,000, something like that, 15. But yeah, they do amazing, amazing quality giraffe coins, which are definitely worth a look. And you don't see a lot of giraffes out there, so if you like the giraffe, that's probably where I'd start. Here we have the Republic of Congo, which is different from the Democratic Republic of Congo. They are neighboring countries. Very, very interesting nation here. fun fact, if you are somebody who keeps up with global politics on energy, you have a lot of nations that sign things like the Paris Climate Accord to be neutral in their own country. Let's say I'm France and I want to be carbon neutral. So I sign this Paris Climate Accord, and lo and behold, through solar and wind, I become neutral. But what we don't track is places like the Republic of Congo, where all of the cobalt and other materials that have to be sourced, you use child labor, and lots of people are dying, and it's causing even more pollution than the reduction within France. However, because it's not happening within the borders of France, France is seen as a carbon neutral nation, though if we calculated the impact globally that their pursuits have, then you would see that it's actually a bit more detrimental than we put on. Not that it's a political issue, it's just a facts issue, but just thought you should be knowledgeable about the conflict within the world when it comes to resources, and nobody knows more about that than Congo, who is probably one of the most resource dense in the entire world, and yet don't really get to see a whole lot of the value themselves of having those resources. In fact, I think some estimations were 3 times the American GDP in resources. This is the silverback, which is what they're known for. I chose this one because its geometrical form and function is something I thought was extremely cool and different than anything I'd seen. But it's almost a polygon type situation. Love it. Completely different. But that is Republic of Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo, as you see here, completely different coat of arms. Equally as beautiful, of course, neighboring nation. And they have many cool coins, but this is from their series of dinosaurs. This has the Parasaurolophus on it, which is one of my favorite dinosaurs of all time. It also has a pair of raptors here. I don't know if they're Utah raptors or what kind, but some form of raptor, my guess causing them chase these sauropods. So beautiful, beautiful coin from the nation of the Republic of Congo, which is putting out some really, really cool, diverse stuff. Here we have Somalia. They're known for a couple of things, but the most notable one is obviously the elephant. I've given away a Somali elephant coin on this channel for one of our milestones. I believe it was a 2015. This is a 2021 elephant. Completely amazing. 4/9 silver. They have exquisite detail. Absolutely love the elephant series. Think it's one of the coolest out there. Probably, other than the Krugerrand, one of the most notable series in all of African silver. Just gorgeous coat of arms. Everything about it I love. Here's another from Somalia. We see the coat of arms, yet this one is different. They do have a African wildlife series, which highlights wildlife from Somalia and Africa. And here is this particular species, which is a leopard. 4/9 as well. Low mintage, gorgeous coin, well worth a look if you love nature, Africa, or anything along those lines. Somalia, very, very strong in silver. Next, we have a very exciting nation. This is Chad. Very interesting coat of arms with the goat and the lion. If I remember correctly, the shield is representative of the lake there. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the mandala print crocodile. The odd thing about Chad is they have, in my mind, very minimal design. I don't really love a lot of the designs that they have. However, they choose very popular ideas, like mandala being a almost religious design in Asian culture. They pair it with something like a crocodile, and then all of a sudden, boom, it sells. And this is a very low mintage coin, I believe 5,000, and so it actually is worth quite a bit more than what I paid for it, which is fantastic. Not that I'm looking to sell it, but it's just nice to know that many of these coins go up in value and are sold online and privately at a much higher rate than, let's say, spot. Another from Chad. This is a 2019. And once again, we have a very odd and not very beautiful rendering, but we chose a Celtic theme. This is the first coin I ever had from Chad, first in the series, very low mintage as well. Celtic theme and a Celtic animal, a spiritual animal of the old Celtic religions, and the stag. And our last from Chad right here, beautiful coin again. We have a warthog, mandala print, and an African animal. Very trendy topic. Here we have Cameroon. Cameroon is a beautiful African nation. Really, really cool and iconic coat of arms. As you can see, if I can get my camera to focus, there we go. The double axes, very iconic there. Love Cameroon. This is my first coin from Cameroon, and it is their cheetah. They are known for these cheetah, and absolutely beautiful coin. And they do a lot of different coins. I've seen beautiful scorpions and different coins from this nation, and it's well worth a look. I would probably say overall they're my second favorite nation when it comes to what they put out. Third would be Somalia, and first we're going to talk about in a second. Beautiful coin from Cameroon. Notice I didn't put the South African Krugerrand in here. And that's because most of you already know what the Krugerrand is, and there's not really a whole lot special about it, as it never changes in design. This is the 2020 Cameroon Mandrill. Really cool coin, one of my favorite African coins, over an animal we don't really get to see a lot of in silver bullion. Beautiful animal. Loved making the video over this. And last, we have this Cameroon 2018 Imperial Dragon. This was an interesting video to make because this is ancient Chinese art on an African coin. And so when I was digging about the connections between the two countries, I may or may not have stumbled upon some things that were a little concerning when it came to the influence of China in the African markets and that type of thing. So if you're interested in that kind of commentary, yeah, go watch that video and comment or maybe even email me your thoughts. And my favorite nation for silver from the continent of Africa is Rwanda. If I were to go to any nation in Africa by choice, it would be Rwanda, especially to get one of these double Z baskets. That's the iconic basket of Rwanda. They have a museum, an ethnographic museum, talking about all the amazing tribes and that kind of thing throughout the land. And it's funny how something like a pattern weave on a basket is identifiable to a particular people. But that is something that I would really love, is a Rwandan basket one day. So if you have one that's just laying around and you're bored and don't want it, send it my way. Beautiful, beautiful coat of arms. Really cool history in this nation. Obviously, they went through some dark times, as many of us know, in the 90s. But the way that they have responded to that is just outstanding in their approach to not ever caring about what tribe you came from, Hutu, Tutsi, anything like that anymore, has helped their society rebuild in a way that's just fantastic. Even going to be hosting some top soccer matches from Europe in Rwanda because they've become so stable. So that is awesome to see. This is my first from Rwanda. This is the Okapi. This is a common theme in Rwandan silver, where you have a beautiful African nation here and then a highlighted animal. I've got a couple that are like this, and absolutely one of my favorites of all time. Another one from Rwanda right here. And this is the pelican. Once again, African bird. Well, it's really a world bird. They're all over, but they are in Africa too. And we have the same identifiable theme here with the pelican. Rwanda has many, many different types of coins. This is kind of their wildlife type coin. And our last coin to talk about today from some of my African silver is once again from Rwanda. And this is their lunar series. Very identifiable. It is a mosaic. This is the tiger, obviously, from a few years back. I'm very, very interested in their dragon, seeing what that's going to look like as I figure out which lunar coin I will be buying this year. I buy them from all over the world, usually just one, and so I have to figure out who has the best design that I want to put into my collection. This was the best design, in my opinion, for the tiger, and I'm interested to see where it lands for the dragon. I think Bhutan is where I got my rabbit, the nation of Bhutan, for last year. Not last year. Was it last year? I don't know. All right, so African silver, absolutely beautiful. Definitely worth considering for all collections. Like I said, my favorite is Rwanda. If I were to rank African silver, I would put Rwanda 1. I would put Cameroon, as far as favorites, number 2. And I would put Somalia number 3. So that's kind of how I would rank them if I were to do such things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you now consider Africa when buying silver, because they have some of the coolest coins with the best stories on the market. If you don't believe so, just go watch my videos over these coins and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But always, thank you, and please remember, as always, to stay classy and current with the culture of currency.